Hi, Pastor Nico. My name is Wesley Erickson. I'm from London, England. I now live in Abilene. I'm currently a student at ACU. I moved to America about 18 months ago during the political season. And during that season, often on social media, in the news, I would see a lot of talk of socialism. A lot of different candidates were pushing forward the socialist agenda. Growing up in England, I lived between the East and the West. In the East was this idea of socialism being very big in certain countries, for instance in Romania, where you were from. And now that I've come to America, I was surprised to see how much influence and how much time it was in the news. And I wanted to know from your experience, because you grew up in Romania, in a socialist country, I wanted to know, is socialism really as bright as a future as these politicians are making it out to be?
Hi, Wes. I was really shocked. I was surprised coming to America and see people interested in socialism here. I mean, to live, to change the country, to have a socialistic country, because I grew up in Romania. Romania was a socialist country, and I lived through a very dark part of my life during that time. It was very hard for me, and it's very hard for me now to understand people wanted socialism because it was very hard. I had a hard life during that period.
What kind of things would you describe as being very hard when you were growing up?
Well, everything. I can start saying, we didn't have food. You didn't have food to put on the table. People were starving. We get to a period when everything was rationalized. We had ration cards. You couldn't buy enough bread. You couldn't buy enough oil. The basic things, sugar. When you come to talk about buying eggs, you could find it in the stores. It's maybe very rarely, even for Easter, when you think everybody's thinking about Easter eggs, and you couldn't buy. There wasn't in stores.